Hello, welcome to the video instructions for your thought paper assignments in this course. First off, we can see the left-hand menu, and if you click on modules, you'll be able to scroll down and see that in the course information module, there's a PDF of the thought paper assignments for this course. Here you can go ahead and look over the assignments for both of the thought papers, even before the thought papers are due. There's also a sample thought paper here that I'd like you to use as the basis for writing your own thought paper, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. Now, I would also like you to continue to scroll down, and you will see that thought paper 1 is located within Unit 1, and I believe it is here in Module 4. This thought paper will have a specific due date according to your course, and it's worth 50 points. If we continue to scroll down, we'll see that in Unit 2, we'll have thought paper number 2 that's due, and again, you will have a specific due date in Canvas, and that particular thought paper is worth 50 points. There's one really important note I want you to make about the thought papers, and we'll look at that by considering the PDF that I have in the course instructions. If we click here on the PDF, we're going to see that information about thought papers is here. Like I said before, 50 points. The thought papers should be 3 pages in length, and they should contain the integration of information from your daily experiences as a social being and what you're learning about in this course. It's very important to note that thought papers are not research papers. This means that you do not need to leave the course canvas to gather information about what you're going to write about. There are point deductions for students who turn this into a research paper and include works cited, references, or in-text quotations or references to scholarly journals. So do not use any outside resources for this paper. It is based solely on the concepts within your OER and this course canvas and your own thoughts and experiences. If we look at thought paper assignment number 1, I'm asking you to focus on the influence of culture. You can refer to pages 10 through 21 of your OER, and what I want you to do is to focus on one cultural group that you belong to. That decision is up to you, but I want you to understand how being a member of that particular cultural group influences your emotions, what you're doing, and the way you're thinking. Now, this relates directly back to our understanding of the ABCs of social psychology. Additionally, for thought paper number 2, you will be looking at social influence and persuasion. Now I want you to think about real-world experiences where you have either persuaded or been persuaded by others. You can refer to pages 217 to 225 of your OER in order to integrate, again, the way that you felt, the way that you behaved, and the cognitions or thought processes that either you or the other person had because of these techniques of influencing others. Now, if we scroll down a bit, you can see the general guidelines I'm looking for with APA. We've been working on this all semester, so you should be using APA format, which is going to include 1-inch margins, 12-point Times New Roman font, double space, no fancy fonts. This means no bold, no italics, no quotations. And then, of course, we'll focus on the professionalism of writing in APA format, meaning using correct grammar, spelling, no informal language, and no symbols or contractions. Now, before I leave this video, I'd like to come back to the sample thought paper that I have loaded here. Here you can see that I want you to use your name as a header in the right-hand margin. You should be writing in paragraph format with proper indentation. We've been practicing this as well. And your thought paper should be 3 pages. It should be not more than 3 pages. It should be not less than 3 pages. Now notice there are no contractions, there are no abbreviations, and there are no quotations in this thought paper. So go ahead and use this thought paper as a model for both thought paper number 1 and thought paper number 2. It's also important that you review the rubric and Canvas for the thought paper assignments, and that you save your thought paper as a PDF when you upload it into Canvas, as this particular assignment will not allow you to submit a doc, pages, or any other word processing program. If you have any questions about your thought paper, please reach out to me. I will see you back in the next instructional video.